Hello my dears, welcome back to my Right Vibe Yoga channel. Today we are going to see a short tutorial on how to perform a bow pose, Dhanurasana. I think that it's a beautiful pose to try. So when you're ready, grab your mat and let's begin. And one more motivation why you have to do this, because Dhanurasana is one of the poses we actually don't pay too much attention on during the practice, because we do it every practice almost, and so when you do it very often, sometimes we neglect the details which are very important. It is an extremely important pose, and I would suggest to avoid it in case you have a neck or back pain, because it's extremely intense pose. And it looks very easy to perform, but when my yoga students try it, said, oh my god, it's complicated, and there is a reason why. So let's first see the alignment, and then we talk about the benefits of this pose. I'm going to start in the quadruped. Oh, I have some nice friends, some spiders passing by. It is actually very beautiful panorama. It's a beautiful sea, Mediterranean Sea. I'm in Italy, in Liguria, Piedmont. And it's extremely nice, really, it's so nice, and the birds are singing. It's a very nice atmosphere. It's a trekking place, but there is nobody. So, sorry for this small preamble. Let's go on our chest and our belly, lay nice and slow. From here we will start flexing our legs. And the first which we have to notice is our thighs, so they have to be parallel as possible, so we are not opening the knees outwards. We try to keep the legs parallel, and this is very important. The next thing which we are paying attention at is our knees, which are forming 90 degrees. That is also super important. After that, another very important, very small detail, but extremely important, we are flexing our feet. It helps for better, it helps better grip between the hands and the ankles. And very often I see my students doing that, and this is really helping to hands to slide, and so you're losing a little bit of that important grip and stability in the pose. So when we are doing this pose, it's very important to lift your chest and try the best to lift it, to give the diaphragm the space to contract and breathe, so you are not shortening your breath. That is extremely important too, because in some point after 3 or 5 breaths you cannot keep this pose anymore, because you're short on your breath, and this is the reason why. So you're trying to go lower, but instead of helping to your body to resist longer in this pose, you're actually doing the opposite. So after we flexed our feet, we are going to grab right ankle with the right foot and left ankle with the left foot, and then when we are ready, we are going to lift the chest and the thighs from the mat and look forward. Enjoy. And here I all the time suggest to my students to lift the head to the top, to lift the chest as high as possible, and to lift the feet to the top. So it is a competition with the head and the heels. So who will go higher? First lift the heels higher and then your head. Nice, let's resist still. Arch your back, strong with your glutes. Resist, you can do it. Still 3 breaths. Open your chest. And 2, and 1, and slowly and nicely release the pose. I hope you understood the alignment. Remember that you can save the video in your favorites, so then you can rewatch it anytime you need. You can also subscribe to this playlist to save it, because I'm going to do a series of the videos when I explain the simple poses and how to perform it correctly, and how to resist into these poses as long as possible. And let's talk about the benefits. So as you noticed, we engage the core a lot for the stability. We really stretch all the front body, and this one of the positions which are intensively stretches the front body muscles. And that is very important to say that we are strengthening the back, because you feel that how much strength you need to have to keep your legs and to bring yourself up. this pose is also very, very useful for your third chakra. So you're like really improve your willpower, your self-confidence, and strengthening your ego from good perspective. So you're like nurturing it. You're saying yourself that you're strong and you can do it. Whatever challenge comes, you can do it. I hope this was useful. Don't forget to put like, comment, and subscribe to my video. Share it with your friend. Maybe she or he will be also happy to see it, and it will be also useful for that person. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I wish you love and happiness. Namaste.